Boys, I'm not going to lie to you. I was a little bit disappointed after the Deadpool PvP Speed King video because I didn't feel like Deadpool was really pushing it as far as he could go. So I did some research. I had some, private secret conversations, and against maybe my better judgment as a competitive player, I want to share with you guys now what I believe to be the super secret Deadpool PvP build. If you really want your Deadpool to start one-shotting Sentry. And I'm hoping by the end of this video, we can go back to that guy that was tormenting me for so long, the top guy there for Vibranium, and we can actually one-shot. That's right, you heard me. One-shot his Sentry. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a baseline test here. I'm going to show you that I can't one-shot him for now. And that is going to change. These guys are going to tickle each other for a while. So, okay, we're just going to have to let Deadpool do the work for us here, killing Colossus. So, he should one-shot right there. So, you see how I got him to half? You see how we got Sentry to half there, and then Sentry recovered, and then he got my artifact down to 0, and now he's going to kill me? Okay, so the goal, ladies and gentlemen, is for that half one-shot. And that's with Colossus's buff, by the way. I am using Hela, okay? This is a Hela team, all right? You got me. You caught me red-handed. But the goal is that half one-shot, we want it to be a full one-shot. However, in order to do that, we're going to have to play a little dirty. So going back to the team up, the first sort of dirty feature here is Hela. We're going to use Hela here, but the goal is to make Deadpool one-shot Sentry, which, trust me, is so satisfying. Now, is this going to give you a Deadpool that's going to be able to solo entire teams? No, because if he one-shot Sentry twice, he's still going to lose to Wolverine, right? That's basically just how it goes. However, this is for Deadpool. This is not for Wolverine. The next thing you want is as many Odin's Blessings as possible. I cannot stress this enough. 20 is really what you're aiming for, and, obviously you want the 4 heals, but otherwise you want a bunch of offensive ones. You want the strike ones. You want to get that physical attack very, very high. Then what you want to do, you should probably have a better striker than that. So I'm probably going to, personally, I'm going to go with Wolverine as my striker. Very good striker. Usually he's on my Sentry, so you can see how valuable he is there. Type enhancement doesn't really matter. Power of Anger Hulk is fine. Artifact, you want it obviously as high as possible. And then here is the next dirty secret, which I'm probably sure some of my alliance members don't want me to share, but I'm going to share it anyways. We're using a brilliant CTP of energy. Now, this would absolutely make Deadpool a hybrid build contender. So I'm very excited. I'm crossing my fingers that this will work. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm crossing my fingers. The reason why I'm not sure is because unlike Deadpool, unlike Domino, unlike Adam Warlock, Deadpool doesn't have guard break immunity native on his kit. So he does get guard broken, which is very annoying. But on the other hand, the chain hit damage and the proc make his second skill hit very, very hard. Very, very hard. And then the extra attack and defense allow him to tank more. And you can see that's why my physical defense is almost 52,000, right? So that's really important. You can roll that 24% all the way up to 32. So I'm even missing 8% more attack and defense technically. But I wouldn't recommend rolling Brilliant Energies too much because there are much better CTPs to roll. Brilliant CTPs to roll, and you have to sacrifice a CTP every time you roll it. For those of you wondering whether you want the beatdown option or the all attack all defense, for this build and for a similar build on Adam Warlock, you do want the all attack all defense, again, as high as possible, whether it's 24, 28, or 32%. However, I've just gone through the build with you guys, and that's the build, right? You could also play with re-rolling this physical attack to HP, but again, we're going for the Sentry one shot. But as you saw from that clip, I didn't one-shot him, right? We got him down to half. So here's the other dirty secret. And this is, going to be something that you may have to work on, may have to work towards, and you may not be able to get right away. But I wanted to test it out in this video to show you guys to see how much of an impact it has. We're going to be building up 2 emblems. Now, as far as the emblems go, there are 3 that we're going to focus on for taking down Sentry. 2 of them are defensive, and 1 of them is offensive. Now, the first 2 here, you have the Ben Parker one, which reduces or decreases the damage you receive from human characters. So this is going to apply to a bunch of other PvP metas, but mostly and importantly, it is going to apply to Sentry. So you can reduce the damage he's dealing to your Deadpool by up to 15%. And then, Also farmable is the Felicia Hardy Black Cat emblem, which is going to decrease the damage you receive from male types, which is also good because it just applies to basically all of the PvP meta in Timeline Battle right now because Gina's been pushed out. This one we can raise all the way up to 16% to get that juicy damage reduction. However, those two, although they're farmable, they are defensive. So they're going to help my Deadpool survive longer against Sentry, which is important, but they're not going to help me deal damage to Sentry and one-shot Sentry. So for that, you actually have to look to the J. Jonah Jameson artifact, believe it or not, which you can also farm in one of the 2 stages. I believe it is in the, yeah, it's in the paid one. You still have to buy the Franklin pack, but it's now available for crystals, so it's available. It's not money only. And this one is going to increase the damage you deal to enemies that have energy projection. And again, this one goes up all the way up to 15%. So 15% increased damage. Remember, damage is a better multiplier than attack. Now, I know you're thinking, man, energy projection? That's kind of a stretch. There's not a lot of good energy projection characters in PvP right now. There's basically only Sentry. However, there are some other fringe cases like Odin, like Captain Marvel, in the future, Molecule Man and Strife when they get their reworks, potentially Blue Marvel, Invisible Woman, right? There are some here, Mr. Sinister. So there are some options there. And most notably, right, is Sentry. And Sentry's a big pain in my ass. So I want to get rid of him. So it really just comes down to that. And I think we're going to test to see which one of them is going to help the most. So unfortunately, I don't have the resources to max out both the Ben Parker and the J. Jonah Jameson emblems. I can only choose one. But because we have 2 damage reductions, we have this human damage reduction, and then here we have this male damage reduction. I'm actually going to upgrade one of each. So we're going to do 1 defensive and 1 offensive. And I'm hoping that by decreasing the damage received from males from 5% up to 16, we triple that here by upgrading this emblem. I'm hoping that this allows Deadpool to stay alive longer. And then when we go to the J. Jonah Jameson one, which now okay, there we go. And we're going to max this one out. Yeah, we're going to max this one out from 3% to 15. Boom. All the way, baby. I'm hoping that these 2 together are going to... Oh, we got a reward too. Nice. Hey, we got the level 30 emblem buff for Spider-Man. I'm hoping that these 2 buffs together give Deadpool the strength that he needs to proceed. So we're going to go back now. I'm really nervous. And we're going to see, was this enough? I dumped basically all my emblem data. But you know what? If we one-shot Sentry, it's worth it. If we one-shot Sentry, it's worth it. All right. Okay, Colossus is giving me a hard time here. Very nice. Okay, here we go. It's a moment of truth. Okay, he guard broke me. No, I didn't one-shot him. Yeah. I'm gonna go cry now. Oh, I really thought this would be it, man. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, stat-wise... Hey, KJ, if you're watching this video, bro, I think my account's cursed. I don't know what it is, man. I really don't know what it is. I don't understand how I'm not even able to take him past half HP. I'm like, this is something that's genuinely getting on my nerves because I've compared my build to other players and their results are completely different. And my build is there we go. Finally killed him, that stupid bitch. My build is as good or better than theirs. But yeah, I can never kill him twice. Man, I mean, I think damage reduction is more important than damage dealt. I do think that damage reduction is really important for PvP. But I really wasn't, you know, I wasn't expecting it to be this bad, you know? This is, wow, Hella killed him. Holy shit. Down with Sentry! Yeah, we still lose to Wolverine, yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's very puzzling to me. It's very puzzling to me. My Deadpool is definitely underperforming compared to my friends' and my alliance mates' Deadpools. So if you're out there and you feel that way, right? If you feel like, you know, you're not getting the performance that you expect to be getting, I'm right there with you. I'm definitely feeling the same thing right now, which is really frustrating because See, that should have killed Sentry, and it only got him down to half. A little bit below half. Yeah, see? It's really not, it's really disappointing. I don't know why that is. I don't know why this is. But yeah. It is what it is. Sometimes, this is the game, right? Sometimes you make investments and they pan out, and you're really happy with them. And then sometimes you make investments and they don't pan out. And I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know where I can go with my build from here, right? I mean, sure, I can reroll his custom gear. I mean, I could reroll his brilliant energy to 30 to try to get to 32%, but it's like I'm gonna waste so many CTPs doing that. It's not worth it. And it's just like maybe you could say, oh, your cards need more attack. Maybe like I don't have the physical attack proc. Maybe the physical attack proc adding 20%. Maybe that's what it is. In that case, I just have to live with the results. You know, it sucks that I wasn't able to pull it off in this video. Besides that one clip, right, where we got him down, but we weren't even able to kill him twice. Like it does kind of suck for sure. But I guess the good thing or the silver lining is that yeah, there he killed him. There he one-shot him with the second skill. The silver lining, I guess, is that yeah, but it seems like he misses on the follow-up. I don't know. Is my account cursed? I feel like my account's cursed, man. Other people show me... It's so frustrating. Other people send me clips, and their characters play so perfectly. And, like, when they counter, it's like... Brrr, tons of damage. Is there some kind of, like, super secret pack that I need to purchase for my characters to have a counterattack skill that works? I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but honestly, well, I feel like an idiot. I just realized what it is. The reason why I'm not getting the results that other people are getting is because of the team up collection. I completely spaced that Deadpool was in this team up collection. I completely forgot that he was in the X-Force team up collection. I don't know about you. I completely forgot that he was in this. I was like, yeah, it's just Storm, Wolverine, and Cable. No, Deadpool's in there too. So this matters, absolutely. And I'm 100% sure that the players that showed me their clips, they have it maxed out. So that maxed out is huge because it's an extra 10% attack and 5% pierce. That's massive. That's why. That's 100% what it is. It's probably also the options here for the X-Force team. So I went and changed some of them already. I'll highlight what I changed already. I did pay the 50 crystals. It's kind of cringe. But again, if you're trying to get your Deadpool, and also it affects Wolverine. So if you're trying to get your Deadpool and your Wolverine to perform at the very highest level in PvP, these are the sacrifices you need to make if you want, right? So it was energy attack for Cable and ABL, but I re-rolled it. I changed the option to physical attack for Deadpool and Wolverine. And then I scrolled over here. I might change it. I'm not sure. I have to double check, but I might change it from the HP to the damage, to the decreased additional pierce damage taken. Again, that applies to... It's particularly useful for Deadpool and Wolverine in PvP. Here, I changed it from decreasing damage from villains to decreasing damage from heroes, because Sentry has come in and Wolverine continues to be very powerful for PvP, whereas Jean Grey is on her way out. So that means there's less of a focus on villains besides Thanos and Silver Surfer, and more of a focus on heroes. So because of that, and because obviously they fucked up on Doom, you know, you want to decrease damage for Wolverine and Deadpool. You want to decrease damage received from heroes, right? So they take less damage from other Deadpools, other Wolverines, and Sentries. And then here, you want to increase basic damage dealt to heroes. Increasing basic damage to villains is nice for Cable and Storm for PvE content. But again, we're trying to one-shot that bitch, right? So increasing damage dealt to heroes by 7.5% is going to help that out a little bit. Again, I should have changed this. This should be increased damage dealt to human characters by 7.5%, not aliens. Shout out to Commander for pointing this out in the group chat. The resist doesn't matter, the ignore dodge doesn't matter, and then the energy defense is what you want, actually, instead of physical defense. So now that I made those changes, I'm a little bit paranoid, and I don't know... I don't really want to spend, to be honest with you guys. I don't want to spend to try to get these last 3 nodes, because it can be very expensive. But I've also been very unlucky upgrading it. I haven't gotten any upgrades in a while, so I kind of got stuck there at that last one. But let me try one more time here, and let me see if there's any change at all. We're just gonna try a couple more times. This is like, it's like just one more, just you know that feeling. It's like just one more. You just want to see something happen, you know, one time. And it's tough when it doesn't happen. This is so annoying. I want to switch to Deadpool, but then I don't want him to be unprepared. Oh my god, my Colossus is losing. Oh my god, my Colossus is losing. What the hell? Yeah, see, he's not going to be prepared now to do it right away. That's so cringe. So he gets zero. He gets zeroed right away. He gets guard broken like crazy. Okay, he's just, yeah. Okay, so that was just fucking useless because he got guard broken the whole time. Cue it up again, boys. Cue it up again. Yep. Let's try this one again. See if, okay. All right, here we go. Okay, gets zeroed right away. Oh, yes, we got him. Yes. Now, annoyingly, we lost our artifact. Yeah, okay. But we did get him. We did get him, which is, again, this is what I want, bro. This is all I want. It just needs to be a little bit better. Okay, so we are getting there. We are getting there, boys. We're step by step, inch by inch, dollar by dollar.